morning students, this is your teacher Manisha Saxena. I welcome you all on my YouTube channel M Saxena Classes. Today I have brought a new tutorial video for you all which is going to be very informative and interesting. So watch the video till the end. If you have not yet subscribed my channel, please do subscribe and press bell icon so that the notifications of my upcoming videos can reach you immediately. Please do like, share and comment for my motivation. Let us start the chapter.
The people of a country are its real wealth. It is they who are the actual resources and make use of the country's other resources and decide its policies. Ultimately, a country is known by its people. It is important to know how many women and men a country has, how many children are born each year, how many people die and how, whether they live in cities or villages, can they read or write, and what work do they do. These are what you will study about in this chapter. The population of the world is unevenly distributed. The remark of George B. Cressy about population of Asia, that Asia has many places where people are few and few places where people are very many. The term population refers to the way people are spaced over the earth's surface. Broadly, 90% of world population lives in about 10% of its land area. 10 most populous countries of the world contribute about 60% of world's population. Of these 10 countries, 6 are located in Asia. These 6 countries are Russia, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Indonesia, India and China. Now we come to density of population. The ratio between the number of people to the size of land, the number of people living per unit area, the number of people living per square kilometer is called density of population. It is usually measured in persons per square kilometer. Density of population is equal to population upon area. This is the formula of it. For example, area of region X is 100 square kilometer and the population is 2 lakhs persons. The density of population is calculated as density is equal to population upon area, means 2 lakh upon 100 is equal to 2000 person per square kilometer. Now we come to next point. What are the factors influencing the distribution of population? Children, name 3 factors that influence the distribution of population. Geographical factors, economic factors, social and cultural factors. Under geographical factors, availability of water, landforms, climate, soil, natural resources. Economic factors, minerals, urbanization, industrialization, agriculture, etc. Now we come to the geographical factors. Availability of water. The distribution of population is influenced by the availability of water in the particular area. Areas where water is easily available experiences high density of population as compared to areas where the water accessibility is limited. For example, our oldest civilization, Indus Valley, is also situated on the river banks of Indus due to availability of water. Now second, landforms. High altitude in general impose an ultimate physiological limit upon human existence due to reduced atmospheric pressure and low oxygen content. Abrupt changes in density of population can be seen on the world map of population distribution, where plains meet mountain ranges. In mountainous area, valleys provide suitable locations for human settlements. For example, Ganga Brahmaputra plain is highly populous due to its fertile plain and fertile land. Now we come to climate. Extremes of temperature, rainfall and humidity limit the concentration of population in any part of the world. For example, in the northern hemisphere, extreme cold conditions in the high latitude areas have prevented human habitation. Likewise, extremely hot, high temperatures and aridity in hot deserts of the world restrict human habitability. Mediterranean regions were inhabited from early periods in history due to their pleasant weather. Mediterranean regions means, what are the Mediterranean areas, children? Greece, Southern Europe, France, Italy, Turkey, Africa, Morocco, Egypt, Libya and Algeria. They are known as Mediterranean regions. Now we come to next point, soils. The type and quality of soils available all across the world also exert an undeniable influence on the distribution of world population. The fertile alluvial and deltaic soils can support dense populations. Thus, most of the major concentration of population in the world are located in the river valleys and deltas. Now we come to natural resources. Location of mineral and energy resources has led to dense concentration of population in many parts of the world, which otherwise do not provide suitable conditions for human habitation. Large towns have grown up inaccessible and extremely inhospitable areas such as deserts, polar regions, or in the midst of forest where precious minerals and metals have been found. Children, now we come to economic factors. Economic factors: industrialization. Industrial belts provide job opportunities and attract large numbers of people. These include not just factory workers but also transport operators, shopkeepers, bank employees, doctors, teachers and other service providers. Next point, availability of minerals. For example, Kalgoorlie, a gold mining town in the Australian desert, has led to dense population concentration there. Similarly, location of coal, the most important fuel in the 19th and 20th century, led to the uneven distribution of population. Now next point, industrialization. Industrial area provide better job opportunities for the people. As a result, for more and more people prefer to move towards the industrial belt. Next, urbanization. People move from village to live in cities in order to hunt for better employment opportunities, medical facilities and other amenities, which results in the growth of population of the cities. Next, Agriculture. Rich and fertile soil always help in the development of agricultural activities and hence results in the growth of dense population. Now we come to social and cultural factors. People are attracted towards certain areas as these areas have some religious and cultural significance. Social and political unrest such as riots results in the movement of people towards areas where they can live a peaceful life. Countries with stable governments tend to have high population density, just as Singapore. Unstable countries tend to have lower population density as people migrate, that is Afghanistan. Government of some places offer incentives to people to live in sparsely populated areas. Groups of people want to live close to each other for security, just like USA. Other groups of people prefer to be isolated in Siberian places. Change of population in particular area between 2 points of time is known as growth of population. Growth rate of population, what is it? This is the change of population expressed in percentage. Now we come to natural growth of population. This is the population increased by difference between births and deaths in a particular region between 2 points of time. Growth is equal to birth minus deaths. Positive growth of population and negative growth of population. What is positive growth of population? This happens when the birth rate is more than the death rate between 2 points of time, or when people from other countries migrate permanently to a region. Negative growth of population, if the population decreases between 2 points of time, it is known as negative growth of population. It occurs when the birth rate falls below the death rate or people migrate to other countries. Components of population change. What is this? There are 3 components of population. What are they? Births, deaths and migration. The crude birth rate means CBR is expressed as number of live births in a year per thousands of population. It is calculated as CBR is equal to BI birth upon P population into 1000. Death rate plays an active role in population change. Population growth occurs not only by increasing birth rate but also due to decreasing death rate. Death rate plays an active role in population change. Population growth occurs not only by increasing birth rate but also due to decreasing death rate. Crude death rate CDR is a simple method of measuring mortality of any area. CDR is expressed in terms of number of deaths in a particular area per thousand of population in a particular region. CDR is equal to D death upon population into 1000.
Dear students, nearly half of the chapter is now covered. In my next video, whose link you will find in the end screen, the remaining chapter will be covered. So stay tuned with my channel M. Saxena Classes and watch the part 2 of this chapter. Please do subscribe and feel free to comment if you have any doubt. Thank you.